Right on, George Michael at Magic 105.5, playing the greatest hits of all time. It is your Thursday night across the planet, 28th of May. My name is Randy with you. We're doing it on live, 365, 8:21 p.m. Thanks for being a part of the program. Always love that you're here. Now, every week we talk about the Willowdale in the 70s Facebook group. These are a bunch of amazing people that grew up in Willowdale, Ontario, a suburb of Toronto. I was growing up in Willowdale, too. I was there from like 1976 until 1997. Some great memories. So Howie Kluger and Kirsten Ness put this Facebook page together, the whole group together, a little while ago. And so if you're part of the group, hope you're enjoying it because there's some amazing things. And Howie's really cool about keeping the content fresh, and Kirsten for that matter. And I always, there's lots of little cool questions that they want to know. And we're talking about a few things tonight. One of the questions was, and I think this is amazing, and I want some responses on this if you can. If you could sit next to someone on a bench, and they had a picture of the bench posted on the site, and talk about any person, who could that be? So if you could sit next to someone on a bench and talk right now, who would that person be? Interesting. So I know who I would pick, but I'm kind of curious to see who you might pick, who you would think you'd want to talk to. Now, it could be anybody, so just flip me a note. Let me know. We'll read it on the air for you. So if you could sit next to someone on a park bench and talk to them right now, who would that person be? Okay. As a matter of fact, he was also taking some votes, and he wanted to know what your favorite decade was all around over the last 10 decades. Okay, so what did you like best? Well, the 1970s is actually leading with 117 votes, followed by the 1980s with 104. The 1960s was actually picking up about 19 votes at the time I checked that out. And if you remember, log on and cast your vote. Chris, I know you're a member. You're listening in, so if you have a chance, cast your vote what your favorite decade was. Mine was the 70s for sure. Not just because of the music, the fashions as well. I mean, it was such a revolutionary decade. From music, there was soul and R&B, and there were love songs, and there was disco, and there was punk. There was a whole bunch of different genres all coming together to form this melting pot of music. It was amazing. So yeah, let me know what you think. So again, the question that we're going to pose right now, we'll get to some more in a little bit. If you could sit next to somebody on a park bench and talk to them right this minute, who would that person be? Okay, I'll reveal mine coming up in a little bit. Magic 105.5, we're playing the greatest hits of all time. My name is Randy with you by request for Gilbert in Kew Gardens, New York City. Gilbert, I bet you didn't know The Weeknd is actually from here in Toronto, of all places. It's a good record. As Genesis on Magic 105.5, playing the greatest hits of all time on your Thursday night. Going out for Chris in the Tri-Cities. I think I got all your requests, Chris, between that and Jillian songs. We got them all for you right here at Magic. Thanks for hanging out across the planet on Live 365. We've been talking about the Willowdale in the 70s Facebook group, and the question that was posed in the forums of the group was, if you could sit next to someone on a bench and talk to that person right now, who would it be? So I've got some really good responses to that question. So Chris was saying if he could do that, he'd want to sit next to his grandfather who passed away in 1997. Chris, that's a good one, man. Really good one. Matter of fact, my grandfather passed away in 97 as well, so I'd like to sit and chat with him. It's been such a long time, man, since we've seen him. Eric had originally said he wanted to talk to his parents, but his second choice, this is amazing, is Robin Williams. That man was brilliant. And Diane said she'd like to talk to Jesus or her dad. So Diane, I'm kind of curious in what order would that be? If you want to continue to get in on it, let me know if you could sit next to someone on a bench and talk to that person right now. Dead or alive, it doesn't make a difference. Who would that person be? And something else that was on the in the group I thought was amazing. Now, I'm going to give you a line from a song, okay? And then I'm going to give you a couple other lines that people said, and I want you to come up with one for me, okay? Chris, you might be able to do this, but Diane, I'm sure you can too. Question was, or the statement was, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. Okay, now we know who that song was done by. Okay, but now some of the other ones that were in there, the question really was, name only one line from a 70s song that everyone knows. Okay, here's some of the good ones that were out there. Okay, think about this. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to my right. Now that was Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel. Okay, how about this one? Stuck Inside These Four Walls. That was Band on the Run by Paul McCartney and Wings. And what my father-in-law would probably know, I blew up my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, and had to cruise on back home. That was Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett. The one that I posted in the forum was, and the good old boys drinking whiskey and rye singing "This'll Be the Day That I Die." Yeah, that'd be Don McLean in American Pie. Okay, if you got one and you're part of the group, send it over. If not, tell me and I can relay it. One song from the 70s. Okay, just give me one and tell me a line from that song. Just don't tell me what the song is, just give me a line from it if you can come up with it. Okay, that'll be an interesting one. So if you want to check it out, that's the Willowdale and 70s Facebook group led by Howie Kluger and Kirsten Ness. Magic 105.5 playing the greatest hits of all time. My name is Randy with you. It is 8:52 across the planet on Live 365.